Hello, and so last time I did the entire model in its base colours, which were Battle Grey, Codex Grey, Talon Flesh, Bolt Gun Metal and Scorched Brown. This time I'm going to be giving the entire model a wash, and then I'm going to be layering some more colours on top of that. But firstly I'm going to do some of his teeth, which I hadn't done in the last episode, and for that I'm going to use bleached bone, which is kind of a creamy kind of white colour, which is slightly better. And for that I'm also going to use the magnifying glass and a very fine brush. Let's see, that one's very fine brush. It's very small, probably out of focus, but very thin brush. There we go. Okay, so let's just do that. I haven't used this magnifying glass before yet until now, so this should be interesting. And the reason I'm going to do the teeth now is because the next bit, which is the wash, I'm going to cover the entire model with it. So let's give it a bit of water because it's solid. There we go. So then this will also get a bit of more grimy for the teeth. Okay. Go in. I don't even know where this is. It's a brush. It's a bit weird. Oh god, I already got it on his face. There we go. Get rid of that. I'll probably have to give this a bit of a clean up, but that's pretty much it. Which is good. So yeah, there's the teeth. I'll give this a clean up and then I'll come back and do the entire wash. Okay, so I'm back and I've cleaned it up. So like I said, the next bit I'm going to do a wash, which is this, Devil in Mud, and I'm going to coat the entire model in it. And what a wash is like a watered down paint. So you could do this with a Scorched Brown and you add some water to it, but this is probably better because it's the right consistency of water and paint for it to work. And what it does, in my opinion, is basically put the shadows into the model. So I'm going to get a fairly wide brush and put that on it. Get the magnifying glass out of the way because I don't need that at the moment. So here we go. See, it's pretty runny, and you just paste it on and it gets in all the little cracks and makes it very shadowy, more contrasty. You don't want it too thick in places, so you have to keep moving it round. Yeah, that's basically what you do, and I'll come back to you once I've done that. Okay, so now I've done that, and you can see it's considerably darker now all round the model. The next stage is to start layering. So the first bit of layering I'm going to do is the nails. I'm going to layer them with the Beastal Brown here, and then I'm going to dry brush the Dark Flesh again with the Codex Grey, layer the Talon Flesh with some more on that, and highlight with Bolt Gun Metal the hammer, and then highlight the cloth with the Scorched Brown, and then layer with the nails of the Bubonic Brown, which is that colour. This is a yellowy colour. So I'm going to get on with that, and once that is complete, well, I'm going to do some of the stages, show you, and then once that's complete I'll give you a whole look at the model again. Okay, so that's the layered nails. I don't know why we can see that. but that's the bubonic brown, no, beastal brown, sorry, that one on the nails there. Okay, and there's the dry brushing once again, which just highlights it a bit better, brings it out, yeah, highlights a bit. I did a bit too much paint on it there, or the head, so his head's going to be quite there's his head there, so his head's going to be quite bright, but apart from that, I'm quite happy with what it looks like so far. So I'll go on to the next bit, which is layering the talon flesh back onto this chest. And that's the chest done. As you can see, it's made it a lot brighter again, but you can still see where the devil in mud has like seeped into the cracks a bit, and it's still showing through, which is what you're trying to achieve anyway. So that's what it looks like so far. And the next stage is I'm going to highlight the cloth with the swatch brown, and then layer the nails with the very yellowy, sickly bubonic brown. So let's do that. Okay, so that's done. As you can see, they're a bit more yellowy coloured nails there. And when I highlighted the cloth, what I did was go around the edges of it, where anything that like kind of stood out, I painted over the top of it to highlight it. So the final stage I'm going to do today is to highlight the metal with bolt gun metal. And what I mean by like I said, what I mean by highlighting is just going over the edges, but to like stand up and give them a layer of more colour. So let's do that, and then I'll show you what it looks like after the layering and wash stages. So there we go, that's what it looks like so far, and I'm quite happy to leave it as that, but there are some more highlights I can do to it which should make it even more better. So the light flesh here I'm going to do with some elf flesh. The metal I'm going to highlight with chainmail, yep. The cloth I'm going to do with beastal brown, and the nails I'm going to highlight with bleach brown as well, but that I'll do in the next episode, as I don't have the elf flesh and the chainmail because my local Games Workshop unfortunately does not have them in stock, so and I don't know how I'm going to get it otherwise, because I can't order it from the internet because for some reason their website doesn't like my card. But yeah, so I'm quite happy to leave it as that for now, but I will come back to it and do the extra highlights later. So until next time, bye bye.